It was 1985 and my father decided to finally buy our family its first VHS player. The very first two movies that we watched on VHS back to back were Scanners and An American Werewolf in London. My poor younger brother, who was around 9 years old at the time, watched American Werewolf in London with me, and when the movie finished, I went down the dark passageway on the way to our bedroom and I hid in a dark corner. As he came down the passageway, I leapt out growling, and I remember him leaping through the roof. I was a cruel older brother. I'm pretty sure he still has issues today associated with that event. As I watched this movie as a young teen, it definitely holds a dear place in my heart, and it definitely wormed its way into my own brain, forming a big part of who I am today. Today's piece of art was suggested by Hook Picks, and he wanted to know if I could draw something from American Werewolf in London, and of course I was happy to oblige, being one of my favourite movies. I have visited this film before. If you want to check out my back catalogue, I drew Jack from American Werewolf in London, but I wanted to talk a little bit about Rick Baker and Rick Baker's special effects for the movie. Growing up, I had two idols that were special effects makeup artists, Tom Savini and, of course, Rick Baker. I wanted so badly to be a special effects makeup artist as a child. The makeup special effects for American Werewolf in London were extremely groundbreaking for the time and won Rick Baker an Oscar for his efforts. So many innovations came out of this movie that are now industry standards. The standout for American Werewolf in London was, of course, the transformation scene. The scene shows the actor David Naughton transforming into a hideous creature in a most painful manner. Up until that point, werewolf transformations had largely been done off camera or shown with overlapping shots melding into each other. What we take for granted today of bodies shifting and bones cracking had never been seen before. This transformation scene had thousands of hours put into it for only what became seconds in screen time. And Rick Baker has stated that he remembered being extremely disappointed at the time when cut was called, thinking, is that it? As John Landis was calling cut almost first time on every take. It wasn't until Rick was in the movie theatre watching the film and he saw his own special effects on camera that he realised the genius of John Landis's direction. Rick was very pleased with his work when he finally saw the audience's reaction to the transformation scene. The special effects team had to develop new silicons that had never been produced before, which unfortunately were not made to last. So a lot of the original props for the movie didn't last the years and degraded very quickly. For the scenes with the fully transformed werewolf running around Piccadilly Circus, attacking random people, they had an actor in the werewolf suit using his arms as its forelegs, while being wheelbarrowed around on a trolley-like device, with the rest of the special effects crew running the animatronic head. This artwork is, of course, of the fully transformed wolf. Rick Baker states that he used his own pet dog as a reference for the wolf. And I don't know if it's just me, but I find its eyes oddly remind me of a lemur. I follow Rick Baker on Instagram and I find it amazing that he is still recreating all his old props using computer graphics. These horrific creations still look amazing to this day. If you want to go into depth to do with the special effects, there is a fantastic short film here on YouTube. I'll leave the link in the description below. This short documentary goes into detail about how Rick and his team created such amazing special effects for the film. Werewolves are one of my favourite genres of film, so I'd really like to thank Hook Picks for such a cool suggestion. And I really hope you like this picture I did for you. If you guys have any suggestions for artwork you'd like to see me do, please leave it in the comments below. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. I post all final images up on my Instagram or Facebook, so I'll leave those links in the description below. I'll be back this week with some cartooning lessons on my whiteboard. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been Kevin for The Art of Horror. Until next time, it's goodbye from me.